Is this thing on? Hello, friends, Romans, countrymen, and bears. Welcome to the show. We're going to resume this build in Somnium Space here. Obviously, as you can tell by City Center and the floating island over there. We're going to be finishing this build, which is the Bar and Block Cafe. It is kind of a remix of what was here before. I'm going to be adding lots of shapes. I'm going to be adding a web browser, and I'm going to have to remove one of these lights that I added in here, so I have more parcel credits to work with, and then it shall begin. Okay. Let's do it. Now, the first thing that I'm noticing is this needs to be more impressive looking from afar. So let's add some braces along some of these edges, which will be just shapes. And I believe that they are similar in size to these. You know what? Let's just make some fresh shapes. Fresh shapes. I actually don't want these to go all the way through, so they can be thin. They might even be in the middle of the glass planes, like they are now. Now, if I had another one of those up here, I think 2 of them up there, it might start looking good in mine eyes. Oops. Okay, this glass, I'm going to have to temporarily move it out of my way. There we go. Now it should be easy for me to select the things that I want to select. Here, let's put this thing right underneath that. How about that? How about there? Another one. Higher. All right. Okay, let's get this framework to the other pieces, the other sides. First of all, how's this look when the glass is back? Pretty good. Let's get them over here. So let's not put the glass back yet. See how these look. They're stretched out a little. Okay, now we have the braces coming in there. That's good. Videos produce light. Web browser objects don't produce light. So I'm gonna have to be sure to let a lot of natural light in on the top here, because I'm about to delete the light up here and put a web browser object. There's also a lot of glows up here, and that helps. The elevator takes you up here. I need some cool braces right there, but let's get a web browser object in here. I used to know a site that had music and GIFs that it would cycle through. Let me think here. I'll never remember what that was. Maybe if I Google search it. So I just need anything to put there. So I will put, oh, I know. This documentary that I always watch on YouTube, cyberspace. Okay, this will do. Hey, this is it. Alright, so let's throw this in there for now. Media, web browser object. So, when the live stream occurs, this web browser object is what the live stream URL, like the casting URL, should be. Now, if you're in VR while you're doing a show from up here, you might not need a web browser at all. But you might if you're trying to show something else. Media, okay, here, do this URL, okay. It's going to say that it can't play it right now, but when you go to it in the world, you will be able to play it. Just in the builder, it doesn't work there. Okay, so there's a screen here. You can put something on it to cast to it, and it'll be live in there in the world. The other thing that you can try to do if you're in VR is there's stuff like OVR Toolkit, where you can superimpose like a video in the overlay, and depending on how your stream is set up, maybe something like that could be captured. Otherwise, good old Video Ninja, videoninja.com, something like that. It used to be called OBS Ninja. It's like a web-based OBS. It's often how I get my webcam, like I'm doing right now, into OBS on my other computer over the LAN. It's often how I get my webcam into places to do VTubing stuff, kind of like I'm doing right now as the bear. But it works going into anything that has a web browser like this. Okay, let's make something cool to hold this. I think that this will be a main feature of up here, but we don't want it to block the view. And I'm going to make some kind of supports that go out to it. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to be making a bunch of shapes up here. So to do that, I'm going to turn on the grid and move it up here so the things that I spawn actually appear up here instead of way down there. And we're going to go to shapes, make a cube here, and we'll just paint it some colors that I like. And we'll start making this framework, which will be like this. And then I also need to conserve how many shapes I use, because I want to be sure to get a lot of stuff on this parcel. So instead of making super rounded turns here, I'm going to make more jagged turns to use less shapes. It should kind of go with the vibe here still. Looks good. I think that I want this to also come all the way up here to add decoration to the top of the stage. Yeah. Looks good actually, just like that. And then up here, let's make sure the top of this looks pretty good. Okay. Let's keep going. I need 2 of these braces, so let's make 2 of them. I'm doing a lot of cloning with Control D, and then I hold down the V button for snap to vertexes. So V is snap to vertex. And then I'm just snapping things to particular vertices so they line up well. Cool, all right. then this third thing is not going to be going all the way out there. It's just going to be for the host to kind of stand on and look cool. So center this thing up here. Good. Okay, I think I need a border around this triangle. Now, to conserve shapes, instead of using 3 shapes to put a border or a frame around this this cool glowing orange triangle, I'm going to use 1. I'm going to do it like this. By giving it the color and texture I want. I got to rotate it to give the orientation to match the one underneath it, like so. And then let's position it over here. Give it a little bit about that thickness. Move it over here. Okay, so it's almost centered. Let's make it go all the way across to about there. It's not quite centered now, is it? Okay. There we go. Let's play with it some. I think it's cooler that it has a different kind of shape to it. It might be like perfect the way that it is. Okay. Except for you can't see it from over here. How about now? Maybe that's better. Yeah. All right. Save there. Block Muse. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for keeping it active there. Thank you. You are now hearing the sounds of Pretzel.rocks. We spare no expense. Pretzel.rocks is actually pretty cool because they have a special channel specifically for streaming non-copyright infringing music, which is super important when you're doing a live stream because otherwise your VODs get muted and all that kind of lovely stuff. Okay, this is looking good, kinda. I do kind of want to make like a circular pedestal for a VTuber or somebody to stand on. But let's get a few braces going across the top here. We're going to do, I think here, I'm going to do some bars, I think, going across the top. But I can't do too many bars because it's going to start looking like you're locked inside the metaverse. Let's just make it look chill. Another thing that I want to do it here, hopefully I have some parcel credits left at the end to do it. So in VR, you can climb, right? And that is awesome. And I've made several buildings that were specifically about climbing. Like I made an American Gladiators ring somewhere over there in this area, I think, actually, that area. Way off in that area. But climbing is awesome, and to get some cool climbing, I really just need to put some like cylinders connecting this thing to that thing, and then that thing up to there, and then you'll be able to climb up all of this stuff. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing as the last step after I get this podcast area up here. I'm going to be setting it up to be cool for climbing. It's good use of the vertical space, too. Okay, cool, cool. More decorations up here. Because this is kind of like the background to the cast area. Okay, looking good. Let's do that same thing I did with the triangle over here on this other glowing thing. Almost. So I didn't block the glowing thing here because I wanted to be able to see it from far away. So that's why I didn't put that support beam right across where the glow is. So I think I want to keep that. So I really only want this triangle to be protruding from over here. So let's do something similar to what I did a moment ago. We'll make a triangle. We'll give it the textures and stuff that I want. We will try to orient it to match this thing. Now I gotta ask myself, how is this thing oriented? I think it's oriented 45 degrees. Like that. That looks cool. Let's just do it like that. Well, it's gotta work. What's going on here? Actually, that's happening inside of the glass, isn't it? So it's okay as long as the seam is almost right. I think that's good right there. Oh, no, not quite. There we go. Not quite. Bad. I think I'm going to do another one of these things. Not way up here though. I'm going to spread these details out a little bit, put them down in the middle after I line this thing. I think that needs to be a glow. I think I'm going to replace that with not a glow. Just so I have some more parcel credits to work with. Okay. And then a few more details up here. I really want to put a place for the host to stand, but I'm not exactly sure how the scenarios will play out. And I mean like a pedestal for the host to stand on. But I suppose that the host could just stand on the stage there. How big is this stage? Here's Gordon Pillman. He's human size. So the host could be like right here, pointing at the board that he's streaming. I can dig it. And he's got the view behind him. That might be a little distracting on that side. And I kind of want to reproduce that on the other side, but with regular cylinders instead of glow cylinders, because it's not going to be a whole nother elevator. I just kind of want it to match. I don't know if that'll be worth it, though. It might not look too cool. Let's see. That's not so bad. How about at nighttime? It'll be very obvious at nighttime. But it just kind of looks like it's off on that side. Yeah, okay. I could dig it, actually. So let's make sure that these beams go all the way down to get the most out of them. Okay. Save. Should I worry about people falling to their deaths from up here? I don't think so, especially because I'm going to be making it climbable. Falling to your death is half the fun. Maybe I could use some rails, though, and the top might need some decoration. But I don't want to. I want to be careful with the decoration here. So let's make sure that the podcast area has everything that it needs. In addition to the screen, probably also want an image up here and a crowd, a studio audience, right? This is the cafe, so I'm gonna go with this theme of this table up here and make the seating area kind of like a dinner and a show type thing. I'm trying to think if I've seen any shows that had this kind of vibe. For some reason, I'm thinking of the Penn and Teller show. They're kind of chilling. I don't think they're eating. They're pretty chill. Let's make a nice chill audience zone where you can eat some snacks and watch the show. Also, this needs some help, so you don't fall to your death. Kind of want this thing to be this same color. I don't know, it might be a little bit too boring if I did that. It is clashing right now. Is it not? It has that nice texture on it though. chairs. It's not chill without some chairs. And I like bar stools. How much are these? 1 credit? 2 credits each? Let's not make them 2 per table. It's like people were eating, but then they're like, hey, this show's about to start, so let's all turn our chairs to face the show. And we'll put a 3rd chair, because I can only put a few more chairs. I'll put this chair over here. And then let's see if I could free up some parcel credits or reduce the amount of props that I have. How about this table? How many parcel credits was that table? It was only 1. Possibly 2. It was 2. So what if I get rid of the table? I only have a couple tables. Or what if there's an alternate podcast area over here? Because that's not such a bad view either. And you kind of have a panel. Okay, let's see if I can make a stage with 4 shapes. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that I can. Let's try it. So XNA on all the tables, SNA, and make sure that I upload SNA the textures for my stage, because I have to make them with only a handful of shapes. Okay. This will be the stage, secondary panel stage up here. And we'll have some chairs up here. All right. And we'll do that trick here to make it look like this has a different color outside to it. It's not a podcast stage without a plant. Which is there, plant, yeah. I usually don't build things at this 45-degree angle. This is interesting. How this tree, it just spawned already at the angle. Cool. Okay, the enter sign, or the open sign, let's replace that with this one. I think I did that right, even though it still looks like the other one for now. Okay, the top area. Let me see if it needs anything more. It might need one rail or two right here. It might need a rail or two. I'm not big on rails, but sometimes. That's pretty cool. Let's become big on rails. Let's do that. There. That ought to keep everybody from falling to their deaths. This one's a little bit too big. We could be a little dangerous. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. I think that may be it. Let me see if I can free up any parcel credits down on the bottom. For example, Gordon Pillman is not needed anymore. I think I only have one light. I have lots of images. These are 5 parcel credits each. I have lots of chairs down there, but not too many. I don't want to get rid of any of the neons. Don't want to add a roof. Oh yeah, climbing. I have this one parcel credit left that I could do for climbing. Or I could change these some. I think this is only one parcel credit for that column there. Okay, I think that this is it. So let me replace the images here, even though they're just placeholder images. That's why they're all the same. Let's replace them with images that are not the same, for fun. So I'll save this, and I'll jump on over to Giphy. And I'm looking for cyberspace. What's that keyword gonna show? That's cool. That's pretty cool. I bet you this one's gonna have a bunch of cool related ones. Yeah, let's grab some of these. I like that tree. I like the spaceman. And the pyramids are pretty cool, except for you can't tell that it's moving. Let's go with these three. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, and I already have the fourth. If I keep that one, sure. Copy. Put this one over here. Then copy that one. Put this one over here. And then we'll copy this one. This one over here. I forgot to press enter on these. There we go. Cool, and I kind of want to replace that other one too, since I'm at it. Let's do it. What other cool ones are here? Lots of cool ones. Let's go with this one. All right. These image displays should probably be a lot bigger since there's the space down here for them to be bigger. And let's go a few ways. Okay, so I'm going to get a little crazy here. Just by scaling things around, and we could always scale them back if crazy gets too crazy. But let's move this over here and scale this one up. Let's get some big pictures here. I was thinking, like, I want them so big that you could see them while you're walking by. Sure. How about that? Yeah, maybe even bigger. Maybe this one could be even bigger. Okay, let's make another big one. Not this one. But this one. Okay. Got a couple more here. Good, good. And then the final one I want to put up here, but I need to decide where inside of there, so it's not very big, but you can get real close. Or on top of it. I think inside of there. I kind of like it where it is, but it blocks the one behind it. Let me just see what it looks like if I did move it. Yeah, this looks nice and clean. Let's put this up here. Now, if I move it up there, do I need all the framing around it? I don't think that I do. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 will allow me to do one more GIF. So I think that I'm going to get rid of these so that I could put this against this and get one more image in here, which I'll put right next to it. All right. And with that, I think that I hit it right on the button with 400, which is always nice. I actually hit the parcel limit way sooner. I just kept on cutting stuff here, adding stuff there to make it stretch. But we're looking good here. This thing goes up and down. Let me see this real quick. There it goes. It's kind of the scenery as you're walking by. I like how it's very obvious where you're supposed to go. You just go straight in to the elevator. Okay. Let's press save. Thank you. Thank you. And upload it here and see how it looks on the web. This build was intended for VR, so it should still look pretty good on the web. I think it should look about the same. We're gonna find out. The elevator, you'll have to teleport instead of taking the elevator, or do fly mode because web has fly mode, but it should work on either. And after I see how it looks on web, I may come in here in VR or just derp over here in 2D mode. It's so funny because to get here, I would teleport to City Center and then I would walk through the water like I'm Aquaman. Aquaman walks into the water like that. Then I would come up on the water right here. And that's probably what I'm going to do to get some screenshots. But let's see how it looks on web. This is 3810. The Barred Block Cafe. Nice naming of the parcel. Not everybody names their parcels exactly to match what's built on it, but this matches the sign that was on it. Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna adjust the height of it. I like how it's at an angle. Wow. I might try to keep it at an angle and just offset it so it's in the center. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to do that. And maybe I'll give it sand. Oh, actually, it fits pretty well with the neon. Wow, those look cool. I didn't know those had a texture on them. Okay. Wooden canvas. Let's check out some of this stuff up here. Cool. Those all showed up nicely. Will I be able to walk up these stairs? I don't know. I was thinking that I would have to teleport up them. It looks like I will have to teleport up them. It's not so bad. Nobody really wants to walk around in circles anyways, if you ask me. These spiral staircases are annoying in real life, much less walking around in a alternate reality. Okay, nice shiny floor. AO makes these kind of look like holograms. I could turn off AO. It's one of these post-processing settings. I like AO though. It looks nice. Everywhere except for making things look like holograms. I also have Bloom on. Bloom's nice. I'll keep all those on. I knew this would be cool. Standing on the second story looking at the giant picture. That's always awesome. Picture's so big that you have to go up the stairs to look at them from the middle. It's cool. Now to get up to the top, I'm going to have to do some teleport magic. Oh wait, no, there's fly mode. Let's fly. Dude, I look like the bad guy from Superman. My character here. Here, you in world. That's the YouTube video that I put on it. If you're VTubing from here, you want to put a VTuber thing on there. If you're putting a Video Ninja URL on the screen, wait, let me turn this down. If you're putting a Video Ninja URL on the screen, usually you want Video Ninja to only be running through your LAN, and it's like a URL parameter. You have to look it up. I don't remember what it is. But it's like question mark a certain thing you put at the end of the URL, and it makes it so it's really, really low latency because it doesn't send it over the internet. It just sends it through like your router, and then your other app picks it up through there. But the downside is that other people can't watch it. And Video Ninja can only support, it's peer-to-peer video, so it can only support like 7 people watching anyways. So you don't really want a lot of people watching it. It really should just be you as the VTuber locally casting it. So yeah, you can use Video Ninja. It shows great on the screens, but if somebody else outside of your LAN came and clicked on the thing, they wouldn't be able to see the video on the wall. So that's the downside of it. But if you're targeting like doing a broadcast from VR, not people standing in the web parcel watching, then it works out fine. But if you're doing the other kind of event, I mean, it's really easy to switch between events too. You just change the URL that's on the screen. You could do like a watch party kind of thing where people could come in web, stand up here and watch the live stream on Twitch or something, kind of like I'm watching a YouTube video here, and hang out while the cast is happening somewhere else. It's just a little tricky because whatever you build in VR is also what is on the web parcel here. So with that being said, let's center up the parcel and everything like I mentioned. These are some shiny bricks. How do they look at night? Oh, they look super purple at night. Okay. Now, I'm going to adjust a few things here. Interesting to use the GLB slots too. Customize. Let's close the This one. Customize, and we'll go to adjust parcel settings. I like the neon. The parcel bounds are good for now. Let's lower this thing down some. And I can only change the elevation, but maybe that's all that I need. It is kind of cool how it's off-centered over there. So if I were just going to change the elevation and not tell it, there's a button I could click to make it center it, so you know it's straight on. But because of the shape of this building, it might be much cooler over on the side of the parcel like this. That's pretty cool, but definitely would want to put a GLB or something over there. So I'm gonna think about that. Oh, you know what? One of the images isn't here. Let's fix that. It's this one. This one is too close to the block underneath it. I need to raise it up a little bit. No, I need to lower the block underneath it. There's this block. Lower it. 2 clicks. 1 click. How about that? Re-upload. Now, I got some time here. I want to jump on Sketchfab and look for a GLB to put over here. Something cool. I don't know what. Search for neon downloadable and just see what comes up. It's got to be low poly. Is that a checkbox? I don't see the checkbox for low poly. That looks cool. That's not free. I just want something free, bros. The fast food sign is cool. Of course, that's not free. I want a gigantic thing like that. Neon planet. Let's see how this thing looks. The Z order looks weird. What else might I get? This thing looks really cool, man. I wish that it was free. I mean, I could model something like that if I had time. I only have like 20 minutes here to wrap it up. And I do need to upload this after I find the perfect model. Oh, look at the shoe. We're going to put a shoe over there. I like shoes. Does this shoe glow? It looks so high poly. I bet you it is high poly. You know what? How about a robot? How about a robot? A big robot that's downloadable. Yeah. I wish it was animated too. How about this one? Okay, let's see what this guy looks like when he's a GLB. Okay, let's try to use this guy. I think his animation will play too. We're going to find out. So I'll go over here robotplayground.glb. I'll drop them into my shared folder. And I'll be seeing if I could put him over here. If I could put him over here and he works, then I'm going to leave the building as it is. If he doesn't work, maybe I'll try another GLB, but if I can't get a cool GLB to fill up this space with, then I will audible and center the building up. So that GLB, I'm just going to upload it somewhere so that I can easily put the URL in there. I got this website here. For hosting GLBs in a way that can be loaded from in GLB slots like this, GitHub works. If you set up GitHub pages, you have to do the .nojekyll trick. I did air quotes. You didn't see the bear do air quotes, but the .nojekyll trick on GitHub pages, it lets you host things through a wonderful global CDN that's really, really fast. On GitHub pages, it's not the fastest because there's so many people that use it. But you can host web worlds on GitHub pages like that, or GLBs. And right now, I'm going to upload this GLB onto... Let's see here. Here. I'm on my other screen right now. That's why you can't see what I'm clicking on. But I'm going to get back to this computer in a moment. Because now... in about 1 more megabyte, the GLB shall be uploaded. Okay, I'm going to refresh this because I republished from Somnium over here a minute ago, and I should be able to see that that GIF on the floor now because I separated it from the ground a little bit. And if not, I'll have to separate it a bit more. I may have to separate it a bit more. I mean, it is there, right? Let's check. Let's check. I'm going to go into fly mode and just fly into there. I think I see it. I think I see it occupying the same space at the same time. Let's try this again. I'll just lower this a couple more. That has to be it. So let's save that. Let's re-upload that. And while that's doing its thing there, we're going to try to put this wonderful, glorious GLB in this slot way over here. GLB, and it's going to be https://smsithLord.com/art/robot playground. Was that even it? robot_playground.glb. And we will say non-collide, and I'm going to place it at the parcel origin and then offset it from there. It didn't work. Oh, I did it wrong. Som arts. That's awesome. It knew that it didn't work. Oh, wow, cool. Okay, apply. That one works. Cool. Scale. Oh, it's animated too. Oh man, it's working so well. Look, it even has a shadow. Holy crap. Rotation. Perfect. Oh man. Yeah, I'm leaving this building crooked. Put him over here. And push him back a little bit. I probably need to make him a little bit smaller because he makes those things come out. There. How about that? I like it. I like it. Oh, look how cool he is. Oh man, that was such a good call. That totally occupies that space wonderfully. All right, let's make a screenshot. Let's make a screenshot. You know what? I should, okay, I'm gonna make a screenshot, and then I'm gonna record a video for the tweet. I'll do that off stream. By the way, this is an example of the GLB slots. You don't have to like limit the GLB to be on the slot. You can use a gigantic GLB that's like a large area, larger than the parcel itself. And there's settings in the parcel settings to make it so there's no invisible walls and you can actually walk out into it. Or you could do things like this, which worked out wonderfully. Okay, yeah, we're taking a screenshot. I think I'm going to wait until it's nighttime again. Oh. Trying to find the perfect angle. I think this is it right here. This is it. This is the screenshot. We're ready to go once that little dude gives me a good pose. Look at the camera. Oh, there we go. That's it. Oh, it looks like a cube too. Perfect. Okay. Exit photo mode. We're going to keep the thing at the wrong orientation because it's cool. Because it worked out at the 45-degree angle. Let me try refreshing this. I don't want to retake any screenshots, but I think that my floor, I forgot about the floor I was trying to fix. It might be fixed after I refresh. Oh! You know what it might be? No, it's just underneath, isn't it? It's just underneath. How is it so far underneath over here? I don't know. Let's try this again. Oh! Oh! The bulldozer's on. The bulldozer was on. Was that a bulldozer object? May have been. That's why it was acting weird on me. Okay. So now that the bulldozer's off, I gotta make another block to stand on, and then we're good. The bulldozer kind of makes this plane automatically at what is kind of calculated to be the floor, a flat surface in your parcel. And the way it was calculating was just a little bit off and blowing my mind. But now that I understand it, I should be able to fix it super quick. That should be it. And that should be it. Posing with a block. Oh, that model's so cool. Oh, he's kind of high. Dang, I shouldn't have picked him up off the ground. I might adjust that. That looks good. Yeah, that'll do nicely. It kind of hides the thing that he's standing on, but I think that's good. I think it makes it not so intimidating for people to come stand over here, because when it was that blurry, huge texture there, it looked a little weird. And it's still there, it's just underneath. Oh, you can see the shadows so much better now too? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, and then I should be able to refresh after this pushes, and I will see the final piece, which is oh, I need to raise the whole thing up. Oh wow, because it was too low. And I made everything weird. Okay, let's unweirdify things. Make some adjustments. The floor should be good once I get it in there. This guy, we'll delete him because I'm going to put him back. But then I'm going to adjust this thing over here to have be a little bit taller. to do. Okay, now we got the glowing thing. Oh, and we still got the stripes underneath because it's at that perfect height. Not bad. The stripes are because of the AO. If I turned off the AO, you wouldn't be able to see them. AO kind of lets you see 3D things through flat surfaces. Okay, let's bring back that cool little dude. That thing is annoying me right there. That thing right there. Thing. I can't just let it be. I cannot just let that thing be. Okay, I think that's going to be the new entrance, and I believe that there's a shape or two I can get rid of now. Oh, maybe not. It's all the same shape, isn't it? Oh, done. Okay, and then there's this one. This is the one that I don't need anymore, I think. Yeah. Alright, and I still like that little stripe going across there. It kind of breaks up the entrance. Okay, so let's push this one more time. Make sure we're still at a good Z elevation. And then make it. I should be at a good Z elevation still. Actually. It'll be close. No, actually it won't be close. It'll be perfect. So assuming that it's perfect, let's just go over here and throw this guy back in here. We'll do him right this time. Partial origin, non-collide, apply. Scale, really big. Rotation, rotated this way. Offset, pushed over some. I'm not going to touch him on the Z plane. I do need to scale him down a little. And I'll rotate him a little bit more. There, that way his little thing goes forward. Perfect. Okay, and this is published. Now we'll refresh. And as long as my floor is not sticking into the ground, I think we should be good. And we are good. We are good. I may take a new screenshot now that everything's in. Because the floor wasn't there last time. Let's go back into photo mode one more time and you get the perfect shot. One more time, buddy. Pull out your cubes. There we go. That'll do. All right. So that will be the stream for today. I'm going to end the stream before I jump in here and fly around trying to screen record because it doesn't always go smoothly for me and my screen recording. But thanks everybody for tuning in, and I had a lot of fun building this building. I'm happy that it worked out well in web also, even though I was targeting VR. It's always nice for it to look cool in web. And Block Muse, it's been a pleasure building this for you. And I hope you enjoy it. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Later on. I'll be tweeting out the video of this with the link and everything. It's on Parcel 3810, though, if you want to check it out. You can check it out on web by going to somniumspace.com/parcel/3810. Or, as you saw over here, you can actually walk to it from City Center. You can see it from there. Just walk down the stairs that take you down towards that mountain, and you'll see it. Just walk across the water. All right, y'all. Peace out.